Ladies and gentlemen, one and all, I am your humble host, TheShadowCookie, and I welcome you all back to what could turn out to be the final episode of Cry of Fear's main campaign, the final page within Simon's book about his feelings, emotions, and suppressed memories. We have certainly come a long way, haven't we? And I want to say thank you. Thank you, one and all. Thank you for watching this project of mine. Whether you stuck with it from the very beginning or just decided to jump on halfway through, thank you. This project wouldn't exist without you guys. Let me send some very special thanks towards 3 individuals I can remember from the top of my head. First of all, Elizabeth, of course, my lovely girlfriend, you have the greatest priority. Thank you for always leaving your hyper comments. You know I enjoy them so very much. Second, Beyond Invisibility. Yes, indeed, you, sir. I always enjoy reading your comments. You showed great interest in this game and its story, and I appreciate that. I appreciate it to no end. Last but not least, the Harlequin Bat. Yes, you, sir. Just like Beyond, you have also shown great interest, leaving detailed comments about the story and all. And to anybody I didn't mention or forgot, believe me, I am grateful for everything you guys have done, so please don't feel left out. With all of that said, this is it. Simon's final destination. The path back into the real world is waiting inside his house. As you can see, we are back at the very beginning of Kirkwall, but that does not matter. It is a very short path back to where the last episode left off. I am going to be quiet now. Be quiet to let the atmosphere, music, and story sink in. Simon, believe in yourself. You may be a disabled person in the real world, but suicide is never the answer. Focus on the real evil, your inner demons, not your true self. Focus on the dark Simon you have created and purge him. At the very beginning of this journey, I didn't know what was going on. I just wanted to run away. I couldn't confront the truth. But now my eyes were finally opened. It's just like one of Dr. Purnell's therapy sessions. At the very beginning, I tried to run away from the therapy, but not anymore. My eyes are now open, and I will confront my inner demons. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go.
Finally home. I hope Mom's okay.
What can I say? We made it. We finally made it. This is Simon's home. Such a nice, small, humble little red house in the middle of Kirkwall. The resistance was certainly great, but I made it. The answers are waiting for us, waiting for Simon inside. Come on now, confront your inner self.
Mom? Mom! Where are you? Mom! Mom!
Simon, I am sorry to tell you, but I don't think that your mother is here. Don't you remember? You may just be a fictional character within your real self's book, but still. Your mother, she didn't understand what happened. She didn't understand why you were so foolish that night. The accident that led to you losing your legs. Your mother, maybe she is here at Kirkwall, within your old home in the real world. But this reality is not real. Simon, nobody else exists in this reality except yourself and the people you wanted to exist within it. But Kirkwall is empty, abandoned. You are the only one. And you now need to confront the true evil behind everything. The evil that created this world. Your dark inner self. Where is the answer I am looking for? Ladies and gentlemen, what do you think? Could this be the final tape recorder of the journey? Welcome home indeed. Nothing unusual so far, but where is your room, Simon? This is most likely the room of your parents. We've seen the kitchen, we've seen the bathroom, the living room, but where is your room? Up ahead? Are the answers waiting there? Well, now is the time to confront them, Simon. Face your inner self for the final time. Face it. Do not commit suicide. Face the true evil that is yourself. The book. Holy shit. It's him. It is fucking him. And by him I mean, it's Simon. His dark inner self. It's him. Does this mean that we managed to force him out? Does this mean that we were successful with our decisions? Oh my god. Holy shit. I tried to not have this experience spoiled for me. So I ignored plenty of articles, I ignored plenty of YouTube videos and YouTube comments and messages, but there is one thing I did find out about. At the very end of the game, depending on your decisions, Simon will either confront his inner dark evil, or he will give in to the depressions and commit suicide. And apparently the latter results in another chapter, chapter number 8. However, if you choose the good path, you will be able to face the evil that Simon himself created within himself. And this is that evil. Ladies and gentlemen, it does not matter how often we die. Right now the only thing that matters is that we do not lose confidence, that we persist. We can purge this evil. We just need to believe in ourselves. And oh yeah, by the way, welcome back to the real world. This is the real world. It's Simon, alright. Simon inside a wheelchair with a gun. He really wanted to commit suicide. He just finished writing the book, I presume. I have no idea where he got this gun from, but does anybody care? There are only 2 more things I need to mention. First of all, that room Simon went into where he found the book, at home in Kirkwall. Does anybody remember that room? It was the very room where the game began. The room where we found that camera. Yes, indeed. And also, this room. Does anybody remember it? This is not the same room. This is an apartment. But not just any apartment. I presume that this is the apartment we saw in the apartment complex that was closed off with chains and police banners and everything. So, the blood all over the door, the blood covering the walls, the ceiling, everything inside this room, it was supposed to be a symbolization of what happens if Simon fails the trial, if Simon gives in to the depressions, if Simon just gives up on life. But we didn't give up. It does not matter how often we die now. I can imagine that this final boss fight is going to be extremely difficult, especially since we have limited ammunition and are only sitting inside a wheelchair. But it does not matter. The only thing that matters is that we made it. Now then, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? I do not know what to expect from this, but I am prepared to die again and again and again, if that's what's needed to purge my inner demons. I will suffer, and through that suffering, I will purge my dark self. Ladies and gentlemen, the final boss fight of Cry of Fear. Simon. longer need you. You hear me? I'm done with my past. You can go fucking die and disappear forever.
I stopped myself from doing it. From committing suicide. But it didn't only leave me alive. It also left 2 police officers dead. I killed them. Shot them both. This was not supposed to happen. Doctors testified that I was having a psychosis. Which means that my punishment won't be too hard for me to bear. I have to spend the rest of my life in a mental hospital, where nurses and doctors are taking care of me. They let me finish my book, and it has helped me a lot. I wrote a happy ending, just for myself. I feel better now. I am more at peace with myself, even though I'm still stuck in this wheelchair. But I accept that now. I can never forgive myself for shooting those 2 officers though. But I have so many supportive people around me now, so I think I will be okay. Dr. Purnell is mentoring me and is watching my progress. I am lucky to have him. Sophie visits me every once in a while. When the doctors let her, that is. They still think her visits are too destabilizing for me and that it hinders my progress. I keep on telling her how sorry I am for making her life miserable every time she's here. She just laughs a bit and tells me to stop being so silly. But I can see the damage I've done to her in her eyes every time she looks at me. She found a new friend, one who is there for her and treats her right. I'm happy for her. Though I'll miss the good moments we've had, knowing that they'll never come back. I think this is a good time to close this book. It has changed my life forever. The end.
Well, well, well. It seems that our journey has come to an end. Yes, indeed, it has. And Simon came out of the whole ordeal alive. I will talk about that in greater detail soon, but first, let us have a look at these statistics and grade. Shots fired, wow, 1137, not bad. And hey, 921 of them hit. 216 missed, but hey, that's to be expected in a scenario like this. You just can't be accurate all that much. Huh, overall accuracy though, 81%. Normally I am not all that accurate in first-person shooters. Neat. Syringes used, 32. Yes indeed, I shot up 32 times. So much morphine flowing through my veins. I highly doubt that it would be such a good idea in real life though. Oh my, I saved 141 times. This Let's Play, Jesus Christ. What a long project and journey it was. 17 weapons found. Overall damage taken 1620. I don't really know what that means. Distance traveled on foot 47.50 kilometers. Jesus. Time taken 15 hours, 57 minutes, 9 seconds. Yes indeed, I took a long time to finish this game, but that's the TheShadowCookie for you. I never rush through my games. I enjoy and savor every moment. Oh. How many enemies did I strike down? Killed by melee? 42. I think the almighty tree branch certainly delivered a little bit of contribution there. Contribution, blah, in the forest. I will never live down that I killed him. Maybe he wasn't a spy after all. I was just getting too paranoid. Enemies killed by firearms though, 177. Serves them right. Difficulty chosen hard. There you have it. I defeated this game on hard difficulty. Once again, the inner masochist of me was successful. Go me. Ending scene number 4. And rank or grade C. I can live with that. I can live with a C. Would be a 3 on a, like, German school report. Yes, indeed. I am happy. I am happy to see that Simon was able to keep his life. It is certainly a big issue, not just issue, it is certainly a big thing to be a disabled person. And I respect everyone. I respect everyone who is disabled in some way. People who can't use their legs, people who can't use their arms, people who have something else, maybe people who are mute, people who are deaf, people who can't see on one eye or even both eyes. I respect these people. You know, in my life, I have always met a lot of people who were like, oh, look at that guy. That guy, for example, has only one leg. It's fucking stupid. Go screw yourself. And I would be like, within myself, why? Why are you like that to that person? Being disabled is a serious, serious problem. You need to support these people. These people can be very, very depressive all the time. I myself have to say, if I would lose my legs, just all of a sudden, I don't know if I would be able to just handle that kind of situation. Without support? Definitely not. I think I couldn't live with the thought of needing to drive around in a wheelchair for the rest of my life, or even being inside a mental hospital. But that's just me. I just want to say, anybody out there who is disabled in some way, you have my respect. You have so much respect of me, and I hope that your lives will always be somewhat happy, that nothing too bad will ever happen to you. Seriously. And I speak of personal experience. I don't want to go too much into it, but I know somebody who is a little bit disabled, somebody who is very, very, very dear to me, and I will always support that person, no matter what. Because, hey, why not? Isn't it showing that you're a human inside? That you want to help somebody? Why just tell them to go away? Why tell them that it's bothersome or weird? That it's like being a freak? That's totally wrong. No. Show that you're a human. Show that you're human and help these kind of people. Support them as much as you possibly can, or else they might fall into an endless abyss of nightmares. And such a thing does not need to happen. Well, Simon, he was able to stop himself from committing suicide, but he shot 2 police officers in the process. That final nightmare where he finally killed his evil self, it was another hallucination. He wasn't really killing his evil self, even though that sort of happened within his mind, but no, he was truly shooting 2 police officers. What were the police officers doing there, inside his apartment? Perhaps they had found out that a young disabled person suffering from, psychosis and all, had somehow gotten a hold of a gun, and they went into his apartment to stop him from doing anything stupid. Sadly, 2 of them had to die. Such a dark turn of events. But Simon wasn't brought into a prison or anything, thankfully, no, just into a mental hospital. Dr. Purnell is his mentor, taking care of him. So trusting the doctor was a good thing after all. It's just how I predicted. Even Sophie visits him now and then. She is damaged, of course, damaged for life. He can see it within her eyes. But she visits him. She even found a new friend. Somebody who can take care of him in a way that Simon always wanted to take care of her. He won't be able to forgive himself, he says. And he is sad, of course. He is sad that it's never going to be again as it was long ago. He will never be able to walk again. He will not be able to love Sophie. He will always be trapped inside a wheelchair. But he has accepted his fate. The book helped him, even though it spawned a lot of horrific apparitions of the night. A very dangerous book, I have to say. What a journey. But at least he is now finished with it. The treatment of Dr. Purnell was somewhat successful. But at least it's a happy ending. Ladies and gentlemen, this was Let's Play Cry of Fear. An amazing, absolutely amazing, beautiful horror modification for the good old Gold Source engine, Half-Life 1, created by Team Syscalar. You guys, I don't know if you are watching this, most likely not, but if you are, or even if you are not, I just want to say this. You have done such an amazing job. Such an amazing job. This game, it is a perfect horror experience. It has all the elements. It has a variety in terms of environments. It has lots of gruesome creatures that symbolize something. It has brilliant atmosphere. It has build-ups. It has moments where you feel safe, moments where you don't feel safe, nightmares, beautiful music, an amazingly detailed and deep story about Simon's journey through his mind, through his suppressed memories, through his depressions. It's just amazing. Games like this, they don't make him like this anymore. Nowadays, everyone just focuses on action or some kind of cheap story that nobody really cares about. Sadly, that's how you make money. That's the mainstream market for you, and companies need to adapt to it. For example, games like Dead Space, games like Fear, these games, they have all taken the path towards action, towards making more money. It's a sad story, really. Only small games like this seem to stand out anymore. Games like Amnesia, The Dark Descent, mods like this, Cry of Fear, these are the real gems of horror. Horror and beautiful, beautiful sad stories. I can say that this was amazing. I enjoyed playing through this mod so very, very much. The deeper the player gets into it, the more they want to focus on the story. Well, maybe not everyone. I've seen people Let's Play Cry of Fear, and they just rush through the game. They just play for comedy's sake, they don't really care about it all. For example, famous YouTube user PewDiePie. Most of you should know him, I bet. He Let's Played Cry of Fear, and of course he is a comedian. When he reached the part where Simon confronts his dark self, he was all like, what the hell, is that guy in a wheelchair? Why? Obviously, he only played for the comedy's sake and didn't pay too much attention to the story. But I am not gonna say anything bad about him. PewDiePie contributed a lot to this mod. He did lots of PR. He advertised this mod to no end. They even implemented a little Easter egg for him. An Easter egg I sadly didn't find because I just couldn't get access to that area. Doesn't matter though. I'm completely digressing, I think. Cry of Fear. One of the most amazing projects I have ever played through in my entire life. Team Sizekiller, Sir Andreas Renberg, James Marchant, and everyone standing behind you, the amazing voice actors of Simon, the Doctor, Sophie, everyone belonging to this team, you created a milestone that will go down in history. This is a piece of art, this game, and it shall never be forgotten. It's games like these that remind you you can also play a video game without just shooting stuff apart, without just killing people to no end. You can also focus on the story. Well, I think that's about everything I wanted to say. There's only one thing left to do. Let us take a look at what we've unlocked. After all, we've discovered some goodies, and you only gain access to them as soon as you beat the game. Let's have a look at that stuff, shall we? Huh, unlock the ModDB hoodie. Oh, this is certainly amazing. As far as I've heard, you can select these clothes in special secret rooms you can discover in the main campaign. There you can, for example, equip these special clothes, and they actually change how Simon looks in cutscenes. ModDB. I'm glad that I found this one, because I am a huge fan of that site. Unlock the Hello Kitty suit. Really? I bet this has to do with the... Oh. This has to do with the cat I found within these subway tunnels, I bet. I swear to God I didn't know about that secret. I just clicked the cat over and over again, hoping for additional info, and suddenly Simon goes, "Hello, kitty." Amazing. Is this thing supposed to be pink? Well, of course not here, but Hello Kitty is normally pink, right? Oh Jesus, that would so not fit the game, but it would satisfy my girlfriend, I bet. Oh ho, unlock the Afraid of Monsters suit. Oh, Afraid of Monsters. The classic that spawned it all. The first creation of Andreas Renberg. Maybe I will let's play Afraid of Monsters the Director's Cut edition one day. Just to, you know, just to honor the developers even more. Oh, David Lederhoff, you had to suffer through an incredibly evil nightmare. But I doubt you had it as hard as Simon here. Anything else? Oh, unlocked the Sick Simon suit. Oh, I bet that's the suit of the Simon we fought at the very end. Can't say I would want to look like that. But oh well. Unlocked developer commentaries. Oh, I'd certainly love to listen to those. Maybe if I play through the game again to receive a different kind of ending, maybe I'm gonna take a listen to see what they have to say. Especially about the fucking chainsaw-wielding maniac. Unlocked the secret package. What the hell is this thing supposed to be? Secret passage? No, not passage, but package. Well, wait a minute. I do remember that there was this one mailbox in front of the Harbor College where you could throw something into, but I never got the chance to use it. Didn't I mention something about an item that only becomes available after you beat the game once? I think so. Huh. I'd really like to try this out. As far as I've heard, this game has several ending paths, not just where Simon defeats his evil self in a wheelchair, there are also other additional areas you can unlock. I'd certainly love to see what else the Team Sizekiller has created. Oh, fuck me. Unlock Nightmare Mode. Yes, indeed. In Nightmare Mode, everything is extremely harder. Enemies take more damage. You die easier. And you only have, I think, about 5 saves. 5 saves only. No thanks. I'm gonna stay away from that for now. Unlocked book page 1. Yes, indeed. I found this page in the Saxon Avenue, I believe, beneath a car. Also, book page number 2. I have no idea where I found this one. Was this the one inside the beginning of the forest? Oh, and book page number 5, so I missed 2. Well, I can't say that I care too much about that. Ooh, what's this? Unlocked Doctor mode? That's the Doctor, alright, and he's wielding a magnum. So this fucking bastard had a magnum after all. A revolver, I swear to God. Doctor mode, eh? Well, to be honest, I know what this Doctor mode is all about. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. That was Let's Play Cry of Fear. Here, let's have a look at our lovely unlockables. Oh Jesus, there's still a lot of stuff I haven't found. But there we go. The Sick Simon suit. Aha, this is not the suit of the horrific Simon. This is the suit of the normal Simon. And I knew it, the Hello Kitty suit is pink. Oh boy. Hidden package. Doctor's story. Click to play. What do we have here? Aha, so this is the book. How to find other pages. How to get all the ranks. Now that's interesting, isn't it? Let's see. Saxon Avenue under vehicles. Search the field and the forest. I did that, but where are the other 2 pages I missed? In the subway tunnels, search around the fans. Well, I fucking hated the subway tunnels. I just wanted to get out of there, so of course I missed something. And last but not least, on the bridge. Search around the abandoned car. I found that one, right? The forest field? That's the fucking field with the chainsaw-wielding maniac. Of course I didn't find that page. I was just running for my dear life. Oh god. Great. Can't say I care too much about those. You probably unlock something if you get like a super special S rank. But who the hell cares about the rank? There are so many good unlockables, I bet, like additional weapons and blah. But I'm just happy that I beat the game. Anything else? Oh my. Locked. Huh. How to unlock all the weapons. Secret weapon. Beat any ending in nightmare mode. Oh dear. Secret weapon. Unlock the room in heaven when delivering the package. You unlock a room called heaven by delivering the package. Secret weapon. Beat any ending under 2.5 hours. I think that means 2.5. Jesus! I needed 15 fucking hours. But 2? Secret weapon. Get an S rank. Well, I think I could get the one from delivering the package, but any of the other stuff? Nah. And that's about everything we have at the moment. 3 pages. I wonder what the other 2 could be about. Oh well. That would be it, one and all. My name is TheShadowCookie, and you have been watching Let's Play Cry of Fear. What a long journey, but it now has come to an end. What can I say? This is definitely the longest episode, like, it is over an hour long already, I believe. Jesus Christ. Maybe I need to split this, maybe not, I shall see. But oh well. One and all, my name is TheShadowCookie. I hope that you enjoyed this Let's Play. Simon's journey has come to an end, with somewhat of a happy ending. Yes, there are certainly sad aspects to it, but at least he is still alive. Everyone is still alive, except those 2 police officers. That's certainly a sad story. But hey, you can't save everybody, right? You can't save Simon from getting hit by that car. You can't save those 2 police officers. Sadly not. Or can you? Ladies and gentlemen, for now, my Let's Play of The Legend of Grimrock will finally begin for real. But let me just tell you, the story of Cry of Fear is not yet over. There are 2 more stories, one a little bit longer, one a little bit shorter, that need to be told. And who knows, maybe these stories can actually change the fate of a certain someone. You all know who I am talking about. Could it be that we can prevent the events of this journey? Can we save Simon from losing his legs? Is it possible? Can we actually change his fate? You will find out all of that and more as soon as this Let's Play continues. But for now, I am signing off. Ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed this Let's Play, Please leave some comments, like this final episode, subscribe if you haven't already, Twitter about it, tell your friends, oh my god, there's this really awesome, long-winded Let's Play of Cry of Fear out there, you should watch it. If you like lots of talking, slow gameplay and a story, that is. And yeah, that's about all I can tell you. Ladies and gentlemen, one final time, my name is TheShadowCookie, and you have been watching Let's Play Cry of Fear. Team Sizekiller, just outstanding, amazing, beautiful, a true piece of art, hats off, a job very well done. I shall see you all next time, ladies and gents. TheShadowCookie, signing out.